distribution, understanding the channel through which hotel receive reservation is challenging. There are numerous channels of distribution available for hotel today, with new types being introduced every year. Today, travelers can make reservation by chain central reservation office, through email, via the hotel website, with a travel agent on their website, or through any numbers of the other hotline travel site. A global a global distribution system is a computerized network system owner or operated by the company that enable transaction between travel industry service provide mainly airlines, hotel, car rental companies, and travel agent. A global distribution system is a GDS is a computer network used by travel agency and other distribution to book airline and tickets and hotel.
Seamless connectivity, no travel agent working. The GDS could view the same information a reservation agent working in the hotel change central reservation office that allow a digital system to run of optimal efficiency without any eruption or delay due a slow connection. And this places an important responsibility on the property's in-house reservation manager to manually notify the CRO when room available began to take.
Global reservation technologies po, ito naman yung mga iba't ibang pamamaraan ng mga travel agency or mga iba't ibang klase ng mga business patungkol sa turismo. Ito yung mga iba't iba nilang pamamaraan sa pag-accommodate ng mga customers nila through reservation, through like for example po dito is yung pag-book.
So we have individual hotels, which are the Chain Hotel Los Angeles, Chain Hotel Riverside, Chain Hotel San Diego, and Chain Hotel Santa Monica. So what are hotel chain? A hotel chain is a company that owns or operates several hotels, an enterprise that manages a number of hotels located in different areas. They can be a total of partial owners of the hotels, and they manage their administration, marketing, and promotion. And a CRS, or a central reservation system, is a type of reservation software that is used to update and maintain a hotel inventory and rate information so that hotels are able to manage guest reservations in real time. So example of this is the Pegasus. Pegasus Solutions Incorporation serves the worldwide hotel and travel industry with a medley of technological services. Founded in 1989, the company has evolved to become the hotel industry's largest provider of third-party marketing and reservation services, kung saan nakapaloob yung 3 GDS, which are the Amadeus, Sabre, and Travelport, and their GDS users, which are the travel agents, consumer internet users, internet travel sites, OPAC internet sites, travel wholesalers, and others.
Application Service Providers, also known as ASP. It is a third-party entity that manages and distributes software-based services and solutions to customers across a wide area network from a central data center. So basically, ASP is a business providing application software generally through the web. Application service providers are software companies that offer a suite of software applications via internet-based access. No longer it is necessary for a hotel chain to purchase and maintain specific PMS hardware and software for each hotel. Rather, through a website, each hotel runs off the same suite of software by simply using any internet-ready. There's a web-ready hotel properties. An application service provider offers such features as real-time availability and pricing of all property room types, and a web-based property access for a rate and inventory management, and also for property information. And also, ASP offers a feature for central reservations decision support and the connectivity to major electronic global distribution systems. And of course, application service providers offers features in interfaces with revenue management systems. So generally, application service providers offer four primary functions in their arsenal of applications, which are CRS, GDS connectivity connections to alternate distribution systems, and internet reservations. There are so many benefits associated in ASP application. Firstly, hotel chains do not have make large capital investments in hardware and software. Also, it builds a dynamic website, like for example, by creating a web application for a restaurant table reservation. Because of every hotel uses the same software, new software enhancements are implemented immediately at the ASP site and made available to all users.
The hotel travel agent relationship is mutually beneficial partnership in the hospitality industry. Hotels and travel agents both rely on each other for success. The hotel travel agent relationship is a key component of hospitality industry. Hotels rely on the travel agents to sell their rooms, especially in the global distribution system. This is because travel agents have access to global network of customers, which can significantly increase a hotel exposure and potential for sales. On the other hand, travel agents depend on hotel to provide the products they sell. Without hotels, travel agents would not have a product to sell. Therefore, the relationship between hotels and travel agent is symbiotic with both parties beneficiating from the.
Good day, everyone. The topic that I report today is all about processing the code. Processing the code is typically refers to the series of steps and technologies involves handling and completing reservation requests and include anything from booking like a hotel rooms, reserving flight or securing a rental car like for example, the manage customers' data and interaction. They ensure personalized services, handled customers' inquiries, and manage loyalty programs. And processing the call includes seamless integration and communication between various systems to ensure the reservation is handled efficiency and accuracy.
Processing call center is a kind of accommodations using the call center to accommodate all the reservations and recommendations. We have two types of outsourcing call center, which is complementary and non-competitive industry. This type of industry is to combine all their reservations among their organizations and not use a competitor.
So, what is in-house reservation for hotels? It highlights how some properties rely heavily on in-house reservation for revenue generation, particularly independent hotels and resorts. By bypassing the central reservation system, which is the CRS, hotels can increase profitability by avoiding associated fees. Additionally, in-house reservationists are often more knowledgeable about the property compared to CRS agents, leading to better customer service. However, the report also notes a paradoxical trend where hotels discourage direct reservation calls, potentially due to staffing issues, which can frustrate callers and result in missed opportunities for both the hotels and
Search engine optimization. Some of 80% of all web visits starts in search engine. Search engines such as Google, Bing, and Dogpile Scour or Mind the Web for a list of sites which match the search criteria requested by the user. The search criteria is a keyword or words or a phrase such as hotels at Lux. The user hopes that search phrase will identify hotels located at or near Los Angeles International Airport. In fact, a quick search on Google with the phrase Hotel at Lux actually turned up 3,900,000 results.
Good evening, Sir Takano. Good evening, classmates. My name is Maureen Bello, and tonight I am going to discuss you the hotel websites. Hotel managers realize the importance of spending marketing dollars on the web just as they spend on billboards, print media, brochures, and so on. A realistic goal for a property is to spend approximately 40% of its annual marketing budget in online products. A worthy goal, though today's industry is not yet there. In a recent study, most hotels stated they were spending only $1,000 to $35,000 annually in online marketing. Hotel websites serves as virtual storefronts for accommodations, providing information, booking options, and often in reviews and photos of the property. They showcase room types, amenities, pricings, and special offers aiming to entice potential guests to book their stay directly to the site. This website typically features user-friendly interfaces, secure booking systems, and sometimes loyalty programs to encourage repeat visits.
Chain websites. In the early years of the internet, lodging chains lost ground quickly to third-party travel sites and lodging aggregators like Expedia, Orbitz, Hotels.com, and Travel. Early on this third-party travel, sites attracted greater demand from internet users than chain websites. By establishing certain inventory and room rate pricing rules that all hotels were required to follow, heavily promoting low price guarantees and investing substantially in attractive and easy-to-use websites, the travel sites were running before the
Third-party travel websites. Increased direct bookings to hotel proprietary websites have caused a lag in bookings on third-party travel platforms. Third-party travel suppliers are concerned about this and are currently working to improve the usability, affordability, and appeal of their websites. They have agreements with hotels for a predetermined number of rooms at a reduced price, which they can resell online at price-leading websites. Hotels initially employed this strategy to increase occupancy during quiet times and sell poor inventory. The idea did, however, negatively affect how customers sold their goods because it was difficult for them to go back to ordinary prices when they had a discounted rate. It has taken the lodging sector more than 10 years to win back the trust of consumers that chain websites.
Meta search technology. The newest category in the arena of third-party travel sites are the meta search sites, led by Sidestep, Kayak, Mobisino, and Travelzoo. These sites employ a unique technology which uses advanced search techniques to find all the links on the internet where hotel prices lurk. This includes third-party travel sites, the JDS hotel's own proprietary website, and the chain's website. The lowest prices are then presented to the potential guest, along with the rate features comparison against other hotels in the area. So, meta search technology involves a type of search engine that sends user queries to multiply other search engines and aggregates
independent reservation services. Membership in a CRS is one of the major advantages that chain-affiliated properties have over independent operations. The CRS provides each affiliated properties access to the GDS, chain websites, professional assistance with the hotel's own website, a convenient toll-free telephone number for potential customers, automated rate and inventory data, and a wealth of other automated benefits.
In this part, we will tackle the hotel representative services. So what is hotel representative service? These are independent reservation service one step further, providing a valuable tools to member hotels. Hotel rep organizations also provide access to membership for independent, non-competing hotels. By banding together to market the membership under one flag, the independent hotel garners many of the same benefits which accrue to franchise or referral affiliated operations. So what it says here that independent hotels often struggle to compete with big hotel chains. They have brands recognitions and established reservation systems. Hotel representative services come in to help level that playing the field. So here how does it work? The group power. So instead of each independent hotel marketing itself, these services create a membership for independent hotels. This allows them to band together and present a stronger and more visible brand to potential guests. Examples of such memberships include preferred hotel and resorts or leading hotels of the world. And second one is the distribution network muscle. Large hotel chains have well-developed reservation systems that connect them to travel agents and online booking platforms. Hotel representative service like UTEL International act as a middleman, providing member hotels with access to these same distribution channels. This includes phone networks, global distribution systems or GDS used by travel agents and online booking websites. Next one is the benefits for independent hotels. By joining a hotel representative service, independent hotels gain several advantages. These are increased exposure. They become more visible to potential guests searching for a hotels through these wider distribution channels. Access to reservation systems. They can now be booked through the same system used by travel agents and online platforms, making it easier for our guests to find and book their hotel. A fighting chance. With this increased exposure and access to reservation systems, independent hotels can compete more effectively with the larger chains. So in essence of the hotel representative service, bridge the gap for the independent hotels. They provide the marketing muscle and distribution network that independent hotels often lack, allowing them to compete more effectively with larger chains.
Other trends in electronic reservations. They say that in just one day, the average American adult is exposed to more information than a person living in 100 years ago might have been exposed to in a lifetime. The statistical analogy speaks volumes in terms of the speed and the quantity of the information available today, and the trend is increasing. And also, electronic reservations includes making appointment online by using
mobile apps. In an attempt to make their chain website even more attractive, major lodging chains have recently been experimenting with mobile smartphone application. In light of how many corporate travelers carry smartphones, this is a logical next step. Smartphones and mobile phones have been used for several years across a number of travelers' functions as a boarding pass, flight alert system, weather tracker, room key, and an itinerary.
And also voice recognition is also known as speech recognition, is a technology that enables the conversation of spoken language and to the text. They use it to recognize and process spoken commands, dictate text, and interact with systems using natural language, like for example transcription services, customer services, voice search, to evolve with advancement in artificial intelligence and machine learning, enhancing its accuracy and expanding its application.
Mapping capabilities. As CRSs gain sophistication, options that were previously unavailable, or manually performed are increasingly being automated. Commonplace requests such as for a hotel's physical address, its distance from a popular destination, or specific travel directions were once manual tasks, showcasing the hotel's proximity to local attractions, restaurants, and transportation. Providing guests with digital maps that highlight hotel amenities, room locations, viewing options, and nearby attractions.
Guest History Database. Another benefit of increasingly sophisticated CRS is the ability for hotels to share guest history information. This is special true if the chain utilizes an application service provider. Database information is currently utilized only within chains with ASPS guest history data could actually be shared across chains.
Automated revenue management systems. It says here that technology has changed how hotels sell rooms. Before, they just wanted to fill beds, but now they try to find the right people for the right rooms at the right price. Sometimes, even if there are empty rooms, they don't accept every request to book them. It depends on how many rooms they have and how much they cost for the dates people want to stay. They use forecasts to see how many rooms they can sell on a certain day. Sometimes, if they can sell a room for just one day, they might say no to a booking and offer something else. This can be a problem if the booking was for many days or if there's only one day when all rooms are sold out. In those cases, they might still accept the booking even if the system says no, but it's decided on case-to-case basis. So, hotels now have to think more carefully about who they let stay and how much they charge. It's not just about filling rooms anymore. They want to make sure they make enough money and don't have problems like having too many bookings for one day. So, even if the system says no, they might still say yes to some bookings, but they think about each one separately.
Yield management is a pricing and revenue management strategy that used to maximize business performance. It involved adjusting prices based on predicted demand and other external factors to maximize revenue or yield. The main goal is to sell the right product to the right customer at the right time for the right price. For hotel, and ultimate aim of yield management is to increase revenue by the balance between supply, available rooms, and demand guest booking by understanding and anticipating guest behavior and market. Hotels can optimize their pricing strategy to boost their bottom line.
A brief history of yield management. Yield management originated in the aviation industry in the 1970s as a strategy to increase revenue by dynamically adjusting prices based on demand fluctuations and customer segmentation. As with other businesses, a price of a hotel room rate is a major factor in the decision to purchase one product over another. Yield management was first practiced within the airline business in the 1980s before finding its way to other sectors. Yield management involves the use of dynamic pricing to control profitability around fixed inventory supply. The terms yield management and revenue management are now interchangeable. It was the earlier concept from which revenue developed.
Leisure guest. This individual is traveling or visiting for leisure. People travel to unwind and see different cultures, so it's critical that their needs are satisfied to ensure a positive trip. Reservations are made with careful planning and enough time to compare prices for ideal lodging. This type of visitor is adaptable in terms of the time of the journey, the trip, of the destination, and any rest stop route. Some of visitors might not even make use of hotel. Exorbitant costs may force people to use park or camping areas so that locals could deliver them to their relatives or friends' houses. Leisure guests.
So, good evening everyone. My name is Ryan, and today we are going to discuss the topic about the group guest. So, knowing your guest persona is key to devising a marketing strategy that resonates with the right customer and results in more booking. A guest persona, put simply, is a biography of the typical guest your property attracts. In this topic, we cover a handful of different types of hotel guests you might encounter and explore how to effectively target them in your marketing efforts. So, the first one are the business travelers or the bleisure. So, business travelers are the guests on a mission and they're in town for one purpose, it is work. They are not there to see the sights, but they will be interested in local restaurants and coffee shops they can use for business and personal purposes. So, typically, their days are long and full of meetings. More likely, they'll want to come back to their room to relax and to have a quiet meal before doing it over again for the next day. And how will you appeal this type of? So you should provide the access to quiet office spaces and plenty of additional amenities including fast Wi-Fi, bottled water in their room, and a spare chargers to commit to a professional atmosphere by the respecting their time and provide an easily accessible list of a local upscale restaurants that offer takeout, lunch and dinner as well as the dining location that provide an ambience fit for a business meal, share the location of quality of coffee shops. While also in town for work, they make time in their schedules for more leisure and tourist activities. They might extend their work trip into a long weekend and have a mini vacation before heading back home. This type of guest will require the same services as business or business travelers and also amenities they can enjoy during their off hours. And there are types of guests such as the boomers, millennials, Gen Zs, and wellness travelers.
In simple terms, pre-occupancy mix yields helps hotels figure out how much money they make each day. Imagine a big hotel with many rooms. If most rooms are filled up and guests pay a good price, the hotel makes a lot of money. But if fewer rooms are taken, they might lower prices to attract more guests. Some hotel managers like having a lot of guests even they pay less because they spend more on food, drinks, and activities. Others prefer to keep prices high even if fewer people stay to show the hotel is high class. So deciding whether to focus on getting more guests or charging higher price isn't easy for managers. It depends on things like how fancy the hotel is, what kind of guests it usually gets, and what the managers thinks is best for the hotel. So they have to think carefully about what to do to make sure the hotel makes enough money while still giving guests a good experience.
High and load method is used to calculate the variable and fixed cost of a product or infinity, which means because it's take two factors into consideration. It's consider the total dollars of the mixed cost at the higher volume of activity and the total dollars of the mixed cost at the lowest volume of activity. A technique uses split mixed cost into fixed and variable cost. The high and low method is easy to apply. It is seldom used because it can system cost due to its relativity to two extreme values from a given dataset.
The product's interchangeability. The underlying product that hotels offer is mostly the same across the industry, despite their efforts to differentiate themselves through marketing, branding, facilities, and service standards. Only specific amount of extra is acceptable to guests in exchange for these distinctions. If the markup is too large, customers can readily find a similar product for less money.
Tools for measuring the result. First, really need our revenue managers to do this task, to really need to focus on their ranks in marketing competitive. First, we have two types to measure the result. First is the competitive. Competitive is really need to count cars or the cars of our customers to find how many customers do we have, and the next is a statistic data. The statistic data is really need to find how many guests do we have today.
Ang Smith Travel Research Star Report naman po, ito naman ay malaking tulong pagdating sa business strategy like gathering of data from their customers' feedback. Ang STR report din ay nakatulong sa pag-evaluate. It helps to evaluate a hotel's performance against its
Expedia Competitive Price Grid Report for hotels that sell rooms through Expedia. This has become a valuable report. Rates advertised in Expedia and its competitors help the hotel manage its own website. The revenue manager must be certain that best available rates listed on Expedia are not substantially lower than best available rates listed on the hotel's website. By leveraging the insights provided in the Expedia Competitive Price Grid Report, hotel managers can make more informed decisions that enhance their competitive positioning, improve revenue management, and ultimately lead to greater profitability and guest satisfaction.